What's going on, YouTube? We are in Ukraine today. Ukraine's counteroffensive. 1 minute they say it's going good, 1 minute they say it's not. But I do know this. Russia's fighting back. If this counteroffensive is successful, they're going to need a whole lot more help to push Russia out of the territory. But now, I'm not a 5-star general, but I do know war. Both CBS has a great piece on it. What's going on the front lines. We're going to look at it, talk about it during and after. Y'all please don't forget that like button, comment, and subscribe.
Needs to take ground. The 3rd Assault Brigade storms Russian trenches around Bakhmut.
What is it like clearing a trench?
Stressed, interesting. It depends on bravery and depends on training, on practicing, on experience.
This commander, call sign Darwin, leads a platoon of 30 men.
Does it feel good to be on the offensive now?
Of course, yeah. And this taste of victory, when we pushing forward, not only going back, it's tasty too.
Ukrainian forces lost Bakhmut this spring, but now it's one of the targets on their 2-week-old counteroffensive.
If we needed to retreat before, it means nothing. We need it, so we do it. And now we will go back. We will bring Bakhmut back in Ukraine.
Bakhmut is again seeing some of the fiercest fighting as Russia steers more troops to the area, according to Western officials.
How do you prepare your men to go on the offensive?
It's a difficult process, this commander, call sign Juris, tells me. First, we work out an operational plan, then we prepare our fighters mentally. Casualties in the recent fighting have been heavy on both sides. Losses are the most difficult part of the offensive, he says. They unsettle the fighters, but I tell them to keep moving forward. But they don't see their sacrifice in vain.
Do you feel like you can win?
Of course, since the start of the war, I knew that we win.
Winning by helping to lead the charge to take back Ukraine.
Ukraine's battle against Russia right now. Where do things stand with this counteroffensive?
At the moment, the Ukrainian authorities here say that they are making slow and steady progress. They say over the last 2 weeks, they've recovered 8 settlements. These are small villages in the region of Zaporizhia in the south of the country. And the reason why they're focusing their offensive on the south, this push forward, is because they're trying to reach a land bridge with Crimea. If they seize this bridge, they feel that will be a major tactical win over Russia. But the south of the country is not the only area where they are focusing their fighting. They're also pushing in the east around the city of Bakhmut, where they are. They haven't made any gains yet, but there's reports there of fierce fighting against Russian forces.
Wow.
So what's happening on the ground now in Kyiv?
Well, overnight, we had a large wave of missile strikes, not just here in Kyiv, but right across the country. Missile strikes are nothing unusual. I've reported on CBS here before about previous ones, but I think what makes this one stand out is just the geographical breadth that was covered by these drones and these missiles. So right from Zaporizhia in the southeast, where the counteroffensive is going on, as I just mentioned, but also over Kyiv region, the authorities say this was where the bulk of these drones, these Iranian-made drones, focused their targets. Most of them were repelled by the city's air defense system. And then further west, in the city of Lviv, which is right close to the border with Poland, there were also reports of some drone strikes there. The local authorities say that a crucial piece of infrastructure was targeted. They haven't said which one, but it did lead to a fire that emergency services had to tackle this morning.
Mayeni Jones, thank you so much.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all, and a lot of y'all not going to want to hear it, and it's not anti-Ukraine, but time is not on Ukraine's side. If this counteroffensive lasts too much longer, all it's going to do is give Vladimir Putin more time to throw some dirt into this warfare. The longer time he has, I feel like this should have been a crushing blow with all allies in NATO behind it, Ukraine's counteroffensive. Biden want to throw a rock and hide his hands in this war that Ukraine is in. And that's just not going to work, not if they want to win. Anyway, don't y'all, please hit the comment if y'all think different. I ain't scared to talk. As long as we comment and talking with respect. Please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. We pray for Ukraine.